I'm gonna keep going on my mom because I can go all night. I talked about my mom, and she learned about sex from watching goats do it. Right? Freaky. My mom's freaky. No, just kidding. I just kept on thinking, like, Mom, that was weird. You're just walking down the plateau and you see some goats. You're like, what do we got here? Like looking at it. Okay. All right. Goes there. You know, my dad's probably like, man, can we mix it up a little bit? Can we do missionary? And she's like, no, that's not how goats do it. And then my mom doesn't know anything about condoms. Of course, right? Because goats don't use condoms. The hooves, can you imagine? Like, they're like, eh. It's like unrolling with their hooves. They're like, oh, keep it hot, baby. I'm unrolling the condom down my goat dick. It's so funny, right? And I learned about sex on the cold, hard streets of Seattle. I'm born and raised in Seattle, you know? Not a corner I haven't attempted to get finger blasted on. Said attempted. I wasn't always successful. I learned a lot. I learned you always look for a big knuckle. Big knuckle, yes. For the finger blasting. You know, everybody's always talking about the feet. You don't know, you look for the big knuckle. No, you're not on that board with a knuckle at all. I know. And osteoarthritis doesn't have to be a curse, you know? It could be a blessing. Big ass knuckles. But my daughter, she learned about sex in school, like you're supposed to. She took a class called Our Whole Lives, where now she's like, I know everything now. And I was like, okay, what you know? What do you know? And she's like, basically, when girls go through puberty, they get their breasts, they get pubic hair, and they get their period. And I was like, yes, okay, that's all good. And so what else? She says, and when boys go through puberty, their nuts get darker. And I was like, what? And then she just looks at me and she goes, I mean, their balls get darker. And then I looked at her and I said, that's not why I said what, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a nuts and balls situation. It was weird what you said. She acted like we had like that shiplap rules on us. In this house, we say balls, not nuts. Balls. Says it right there. And we spell ass with 2 Z's. And she's like, Mom, well, if you have any questions, you can ask them anonymously. On an index card. And I was like, okay. I got some questions, right? And so I was like, and then I went with my left hand, because you gotta be like that, because I was a kid. This is how kids write, like, oh. And I was like, sometimes when I'm face to face with the underside of a pair of testicles, there's this unsightly seam there, and I was wondering what that was all about. Because it looks so hastily sewn together. Like maybe there was a rush at the balls factory and somebody said, let's get these balls out of here. And then somebody sewed it up like this and then kicked it out the door like this. Thank you. And then, all right, P.S. Is elbow skin and ball skin the same skin? All right, y'all, my name is Dewa Dorje. Give it up for your wait staff, okay? Sorry, I wanted to say that at the beginning. All right, thanks.